والصلاة والسلام على بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله محمد بن عبد الله وعلى آله وأصحابه وما والاه وبعد. Good evening, my listeners, my viewers, my subscribers. Once again I say good evening. In our today class on physics, it is under projectile motion. And what do we mean by projectile motion? This simply involves a motion that moves in a semi-parabolic pattern. Please note that down in WAEC. You, the SSE student, if they ask you what is projectile, it's a topic that they do ask a lot. A projectile motion is a motion which involves an object moving in a what? Semi-parabolic pattern. You all know that motion initially is change in position of an object with respect to time. When an object changes from one, if the object is here, it's now changing position to here. That is motion. Now let's join projectile to it, which make it projectile motion. So if that motion is now moving like this, not moving straight like this, it's moving like this, we call it, it's moving a half of a circle. We call it a semi what? A parabolic pattern. Are we together? So now in that it will require what this question that we have to prove. Well, time, T maxi. T maxi means what? Time of flight. Time required for that object to travel or to return to the point of projection. We call it T maxi. Now this capital T, the symbol is small t, which is time of flight. We call it another name, T maxi. This total time of flight, that's why they put capital T. It is the time required for an object to move, to travel to the what? To the point of projection and still return back. So time required for it to travel and return back is total time. For time required for it to project to the point of projection is what we call T maxi. Now, in random, let's try and prove this. In exam, you have to prove this. It's very simple. It's what? Very simple. How are we going to do that? Recall from your equation of motion. Recall from what? Equation of motion. Equation of what? Equation of motion. What is that equation of motion? You know we have series of equation of motion. But let's quickly go straight. We want to prove this now. The equation of motion, first equation of motion, what is that? It is V equals to U plus what? Plus AT. This is the equation of motion. That's what we are going to use to what? To what? To prove this particular T maxi. Now, note that you make V. The object is moving in what? The object is moving in a what? Is moving in a what? Semi-parabolic pattern. This final T, which is V final, velocity at final, when an object is vertically upward, meaning moving like this, as we draw earlier. So we make use of, we count that V as V equals 0, vertically upward. The object moves like this, vertically upward. Are we together? So you make this 0. Now this U, you make it U sine theta. So why do I make it U? U sine theta is as a result of what? Is as a result of the object is moving like this. So when it's moving vertically upward, it is sine. When it's moving horizontal ground level, it is U cos theta. But it's moving vertically upward, it is U what? Equals to sine theta. That is UY. You know, Y, as we said earlier, is Y axis. So UY equals to sine theta. Whatever I'm saying U, what will I be putting? Sine theta. U sine theta. U sine theta. Always know U sine theta for UY. V equals to 0. Now, what follows? G. A is acceleration due to the gravity. Acceleration for the object to return like this. Example is when we have a catapult and we put a stone here. You know this is how we project it. It will go like this. So there will be an acceleration due to the gravity that will bring it down, which is our G, the symbol, and it is 10 meters per second square. That is the constant. Or in some cases 9.8 meters per second square. It's still the same thing. We are still coming on the calculation in our next video. So let's focus on work. So that means we have what? G. But G is, you put minus at the back. Minus G. Are we together? So then T, you put the T max, which we have to calculate. Now let's input our parameter. What is our V? V is what now? 0. Then U will be what now? U sine what? Sine theta. Are we together? Plus is there. What is A? A is minus G. Whatever I'm seeing, I'll be putting what? G. A equals to minus G. I'll put in minus G. Open the bracket. Since it is plus like that, put minus G. Then put the T at the back, which is the T max, Tm. Are we together? Now, connect the like terms. Or firstly open. It will be 0 equals to U sine what? Sine theta plus times minus G times T, GT max. Are we together? Now, when we are having that, bring it here. It will be what? It will be when this is crossing this equal sign. It will be 0. When 0 is this one minus GT. When it's crossing like this, it will be plus GT max. So let's just erase this 0. Thus 0 is meaningless. It will just be GT max equals to what? U sine what? Sine theta. Now, is it GT max that we are looking for? No, it is T max. Divide through by what? G. Divide through by G. This settles this. What are we left with? We have left with what? T max equals to what? Equals to what? U sine theta all upon G. Where U is our initial velocity, sine theta is the angle. Angle for it to be like this. The angle here. This angle. That's this. Then G is what? Acceleration due to the gravity. Now pull it down. That is how you do that. That is how you do that. So let's clean that. So you can see that is how you prove that. Now let's go to the second one. It's very simple. All you need to do, just cram V equals to U plus 80. Then be substituting in what I told you earlier. So what follows? Now let's go to our T equals to U this. It is total time of light. So we can define total time of light as the what? As the multiplication, as the product of what? Of multiplying constant of 2 with the what? With the T max. So you can define it like that. That total time of light. I gave you one definition earlier. This can also be T equals to 2T. This is the formula that we are going to use here. It's very simple. That is the what? Is the product of 2 constants and its what? And its what? And its T max. So this T is representing what? The one that we saw earlier. This is standing for what? Total T max that we are going to get here. Now, this is 2. Now, note that already we have gotten this to be this. Wherever I'm seeing T, what will I be slotting? T equals to what? Don't mind my marker. So, T max is that not? T equals to what? U sine theta all upon what? G. Wherever I'm seeing T here, we see T here. What am I going to put here? I'll put what? I'll put U sine theta all upon G. Then note that what is the sign that is here? It is what? Multiplication sign. It will now be T equals to what? 2 in a bracket. You can use bracket or you can use time anyhow under both mass. Equals to what are we having here? U sine theta all upon what? All upon G. Now let's open it with 2. It will now be 2 U sine theta all upon what? All upon G. That's how you prove this. Are we together? All I need from you is just cram this. You will be able to get this. Slot in here. The first one, do this and use it. You will get it to get this. So I still remain my humble self. Akorede Oluwayinka Asan at SWOPS Academic Class. Thanks for subscribing, liking, listening, and share it to the needies. So stay blessed. More blessing.